Well, how many of us have the opportunity to be on a game show? Now, how about being on one with your whole family? If you tuned into Family Feud Canada Thursday night, you would have seen the very lively Lethbridge Laurie family competing for their chance at 30 grand. The Lauries held a watch party at Movie Mill just before the national airing, and our camera caught some of the excitement behind the scenes.
Top 6 answers on the board.
What do game shows and bodybuilding have in common? Survey says Lethbridge's own Laurie family. Sandy Laurie and her 4 adult kids appeared on televisions across Canada Thursday night for the nation's favorite game show, Family Feud Canada.
Fill in the blank. The older I get, the better my taste is in blank. Men.
But they appeared at the Movie Mill for their own private watch party. On the show, Sandy and her kids, Jackson, Ashlyn, Kristen, and Noelle, were introduced as the bodybuilding family and were up against the Rutledges, a competitive curling family, for a chance to win $30,000. Eldest sister Ashlyn, who's a bodybuilding coach, even gave host Jerry D a lesson in bodybuilding poses.
Tell me about the poses of bodybuilding. Are there some key poses?
Let's show the audience, shall we? You're gonna put your right hand on your hip like so, and then you're gonna push your glutes out like this. Stand up straight, smile to the audience.
My mom did start the process of being the bodybuilder of the family, and then I followed suit, and then recently both of my sisters as well.
On camera, the family appeared cool and confident, but backstage, it was a different scene.
We had to wake up at like 5 a.m. Toronto time, which would have been 3 a.m. Lethbridge time, get to the studio, and we actually didn't know at what time of day or if we would for sure be on the show that day, and we ended up being the last family of the day that was brought in there to participate. So we sat there at the CBC studios for probably 10 hours that day before we actually got to film. Just waiting with anticipation, not knowing, like, is it our turn, is it not?
And the nerves, it was like the adrenaline was going up and down all day.
But the big question is, did they win?
It's not very common that people go into sudden death overtime in Family Feud Canada, but that is what happened. And unfortunately, we lost in the triple points round, meaning we had to go into sudden death overtime.
The people that beat us, like, they said they had a Family Feud event like every Christmas, so like they deserve to win.
The cool thing about the family that did end up winning is that that was their 3rd win in a row. So if we're gonna go out to someone, let's go out to people who are packing, $30,000 from the whole thing. We know we lost to a good team.
And although the Lauries didn't win it big on the show, it was still a big win for the Lauries.
Never have we gone on a family vacation with all 5 of us. And as a mom myself, I'm like, how cool is that my mom got that time with just her 4 kids who are all adults, right? Like, that doesn't happen very frequently without you bringing your spouses or your kids along.
It was also really interesting that we all have different personalities, so being together in one hotel room, 1 row on the plane, like, we definitely it was so fun, but there was some family feuding in the Family Feud weekend, I'd say.
But the whole thing was a huge win.
For Bridge City News, I'm Jeanette Roche.